Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And you know, everybody always says that people cannot get the time frames right. Everybody's making all these big predictions and they never know when it's going to happen. And then people turn to AI for answers. So Grok now eyes a $100 price target for XRP. But the AI is saying this is going to happen by the year 2030. But I remember I just did a video a few weeks back where the same AI said that we could see a $60 XRP in 2025. You go to ChatGPT and it will predict a $1,000 XRP by 2028. Then if you ask it the same question, it will change the time frame once again. I don't even think AI knows what's going to happen because it's way too hard to predict. And most of AI is learning from what other people are posting. And I think it takes all of that information and it puts it together in one answer. But if the narrative shifts, then the AI shifts with the narrative. That's what I've been watching happen. I might not be totally right on that, but that's what it looks like to me. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This year is going to be a very big year for XRP. No matter what, we are going to have a fantastic run. It's going to hit some decent price points. If you want to take profit when that happens, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is also the year that I believe we are going to see institutions open up passive income options. So instead of selling your crypto, you might be able to earn from your crypto. But we got to watch the way everything plays out, how long things are taking to happen. Because everybody has different speculative ideas on where XRP goes and what the time frame is. I see people now calling for the end of alt season by the end of May. Well, I already think this alt season has been delayed by price manipulation and meme coins swallowing up all of the liquidity that's out there right now. So if it's delayed, I see this going into June, maybe even July. If it's not delayed and we're still on track and we're just waiting for the market to catch up, then maybe we're looking at May. But then you got to factor in, is a utility run going to happen this year? It's too early to call yet, is what I'm telling you. New cycles, new rules. The next era of crypto is here. Institutions are stepping in. Retail no longer drives the market. Big money does. And that's why we're seeing the price manipulation with Bitcoin right now. I don't want to see the price of XRP being manipulated once these institutions get here. That's the biggest concern I have. Regulation is coming. Compliance will shape how crypto operates worldwide. Now, maybe regulations will cut down on the price manipulation as well. We really don't know what crypto regulations are going to look like yet. Mass adoption is inevitable. The world isn't rejecting crypto, it's absorbing it. And that's for sure. And that's coming. David Schwartz sees it happening over the next 12 to 24 months. Think about that. And he even mentioned this after I shared this video with you yesterday, where he was talking about lending and borrowing and all the boring stuff that's coming. He says, I don't disagree that people are building everything needed for real enterprise DeFi. That isn't gambling. But to date, most retail DeFi adoption has been some sort of gambling. This is the corner to retail adoption that I hope we can turn over the next 2 years. He goes on to say, this is what is going to come with it. Checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, home equity loans, credit cards, basically all the finance stuff. 99.5% of the population of Earth needs. So what we need as a population is going to come over the next 12 to 24 months. And it could happen much sooner. David's just giving you a time frame that he sees this happening in. So imagine that. Within the next 12 months, we're already going to see a lot of DeFi options opening up. That's why I said I would not rush to sell all of my crypto. The crypto economy does not stand in strict opposition to traditional financial systems, much as it exists within a multidimensional spectrum defined by client focus, autonomy, and the nature of its nodes. So when you look at this model, right, you see Ripple in the middle between centralized and decentralized. And that's very important. You know, everybody's like, oh, it's about decentralization. But if you're not working with centralized actors, you're never going to see adoption for something like Bitcoin. And that's why Bitcoin is going to become irrelevant in the future. Every Bitcoin maxi puts Bitcoin against the US dollar, against the banks, against the system. And they're just going to continue to push Bitcoin aside time and time again. Ripple, they want to work within the system. They want to work with centralized actors, but yet they want to remain decentralized at the same time. And that's what you're invested in. You're invested in something that everyone will adopt because Ripple is not looking to take over. They're looking to improve the system. And that's what's great about this cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin maxis still don't understand that yet. If you're not willing to work with the system, you will be pushed out of the system. And Raw Paul talks about dips. Take a listen to this.
Okay, let's look at these corrective phases. If you guys have got this far and followed me, we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 20% plus pullbacks. And you can't remember those. You might remember the last summer one because that was pretty miserable, but that's it. We deal with this. The volatility is a feature, not a bug. You need the volatility to drive these massive rips when they come. So that's where we are.
And that's why volatility is so important. You know, you're not going to remember these dips when XRP is sitting above $5. You're not going to remember these dips even when XRP makes a new all-time high. Everybody's worried about what's happening right now. But look at where XRP is right now. It's already up a 10x from where we were. Actually, it came back down a little bit. So maybe it's now more like a 4x, 5x. But it's going to have another massive run up. And people are going to they're going to forget these dips very quick. And they're going to be FOMOing in to this cryptocurrency again. Fox Business journalist Eleanor Tourette rejects speculation that the U.S. SEC recently discussed the imminent dismissal of its appeal against Ripple. Like I said, they're not even talking about this right now. That whole backdoor meeting that happened the other day was more around the XRP ETFs and grayscale. I think this case is definitely going to end soon. I'm hoping Atkins takes the lead at the SEC sooner than later. I think he will act quicker to get this case done and over with. We gotta wait and see where it goes from here. Expert eyes XRP explosion, says in years to come, it won't matter what price you bought at. And it's true. As the price continues to rise, it's not going to matter as much anymore. What's going to matter to you then is what your portfolio looks like every single day as it's going higher and higher in price. It's the same reason I always told you, you're going to become a legend in this space because you were so early to this space. even after all this adoption happens and XRP is hitting some very high price points, there's going to be new investors walking into this space. It could be at a $2,000 XRP. People will still be buying XRP. And they're going to be thinking they're getting it cheap because the price dip may be $200 that day. And those $200 dips aren't going to mean shit to you because you're going to be so numb to the dips, because you're going to already be way up on your investment to begin with. And maybe you're earning passive income and you don't care if it dips because your passive income is still staying the same month after month because you're loaning out your XRP. Or maybe your XRP is wrapped up in a massive liquidity pool somewhere and it's being utilized on a daily basis, generating you income. You see where we're going with this cryptocurrency. Don't be in a rush to sell it. Kaboom, Uphold Exchange increases their XRP holding by adding more than 25 million XRP. And you see the availability, 2 billion XRP. That's going to dry up very quick once XRP takes off. I'm telling you right now, the exchanges can run out of XRP once we're achieving a new all-time high. Once we go into price discovery, every single person out there knows what XRP is built to do. They're gonna have to have this cryptocurrency. Now, this has been going on for days, this Hbar XRP battle, and I'm going to clear it up once again. So Eric and Gizzy, who I believe is a major fudster, says Hbar compared to XRP. Look at the numbers. Don't assume things stay the same. Performance, performance, performance. Hbar has passed up Chainlink, Stellar, Litecoin, Leo, moving up to 11th rank this week. This will fluctuate, but I expect to see Hbar moving up to flip XRP. The chances of Hbar flipping XRP, in my opinion, are 0. And here's why. Right now, XRP is sitting where it is because nothing has gone live yet. The second XRP goes live on all of those rails, it is game over. And I absolutely love Hbar. It's my second favorite cryptocurrency. Maybe third because of QNT. I'm a huge fan of QNT. I think it's my Bitcoin. So if you look at it like that, right? Hbar is a great cryptocurrency. I believe it will be a top 5 cryptocurrency in the future. And I even said that this is a possibility that Hbar will be a 3-digit asset, but it is not going to flip XRP. There's way too many Ripple rails in place all around the world. And right now, Hbar is performing very well, and I'll tell you why. Because back in 2022, when we were in a bear market and everybody thought crypto was dead, I was buying Hbar and I was doing a lot of videos on it. I was doing a lot of videos on XRP at the same time. And I kept pointing out the growth around these two cryptocurrencies. I think a lot of the projects on Hedera are now starting to come to fruition. I think they're starting to come together and they're bringing actual value to the Hedera network. Same thing is happening with Ripple right now. There's a lot of projects on Ripple that have not brought value to the price of XRP yet. That is still to come. And if you are a crypto investor, you diversify. You hold both of these cryptocurrencies. You cannot go by what XRP is doing right now. XRP is going to play a major role in the new financial system. It's going to run side by side with Hbar in the new financial system. And these networks are coming together more now than ever before. Even if you listen to Lehman Baird from Hedera, he wants to collaborate with Ripple. He wants to collaborate with Algorand and ADA, Cardano. He wants a collaboration because it's a multi-chain world. It's not one cryptocurrency to rule them all. It's going to be a handful of cryptocurrencies ruling the world. But these people, they start these arguments every single day on X, and there's really no need for it. XRP is a great cryptocurrency, and so is Hbar. There's no reason to say one versus the other. I just think Ripple has a much bigger head start on a lot of these other networks. Ripple was putting rails in place in 2014, 2015. Think about that. By the time Hbar even showed up, Ripple already had a good portion of the world covered in Ripple rails for XRP to run on. President Trump's Genius Act unveils roadmap for stablecoin adoption. It was David Sachs that unveiled the Genius Act. And I think the stablecoin bills are going to get pushed through very quick. I think they're going to want to push this through very fast because the rest of the world is starting to get moving again. We're starting to see a lot of talk coming out of other countries around pushing into the digital age. Also around stablecoins as well. The US has to act fast to catch up with the rest of the world. But this is what the Genius Act covers. I just wanted to put it up on the screen so you could read it for yourself. But there's a good chance that this gets passed sometime in March as well. And look at this. XRP, HODL, don't have to sell our kidneys. Michael Saylor says, sell a kidney if you must, but keep the Bitcoin. He does not want anyone selling Bitcoin. You know why? The narrative is shifting. They need more liquidity to come in. So some of these big bag holders can sell off some of their Bitcoin and take some profit. Bitcoin is running on a lot of fake value, propped up by fake tether. And I point that out all the time. But this is the same guy that told you to max out your credit cards and take a mortgage on your house to buy Bitcoin. It's really ridiculous. You know, I always told people, you never overinvest. Invest whatever you could afford to lose. This way you could just sit back and wait for it to happen. And this is why Ethereum will not get mass adoption. You can now pay Ethereum fees by watching 7 minutes of ads. Now imagine, you go into Starbucks, and I just mentioned this in a video about Bitcoin, and you're going to buy a coffee using Ethereum. It's going to cost you more than the coffee costs, probably, once again, over $20. But then you're holding up the line and you're telling the people behind you, well, I got to watch these ads so I can cut down on the fees so the coffee that I'm buying stays at the $8 price point. It's just not feasible. This is not sustainable. This is why XRP is going to flip Ethereum. It's going to take the number 2 spot. Then it's going to go on to flip Bitcoin's market cap as well. And it will become the number 1 cryptocurrency. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and we will get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.